Hey everybody, welcome back to Real Teal Jeep. Got a good video I've been waiting a while to do today. We're going to go from these stock tires here to these 35-inch by 12.5 by 18 fuel Assault 18 by 9 wheels, Atturo Trail Blade Xt tires. I think it's going to look great. It's going to look good. Also going to be putting on a rough country 2.5-inch lift kit. Think it's going to be a great video and can't wait to see what it looks like. Alright, here is the rough country 2.5-inch lift. About $200. I got it from extremeterrain.com. I watched their video. Seemed a little more complicated. I went to CJ Off-Road's video. Looked a little more simpler the way they did it. They didn't take off the drive shaft or some of the other things. We're going to try it their way. Maybe save ourselves a little bit of work. I got this thing lifted off the ground. We're about to take the wheels off and get started. There's a long bolt that goes in the top and a nut that goes on the bottom. It's concave in the bottom, and man, I just couldn't get a wrench on that bottom nut. It took me forever to get started, and it took me forever to get it really tightened down. Finally found a swivel head wrench and finally got it on there, but it was a nightmare. But really, besides that, everything else was very easy. Like I said, followed the video that CJ Off-Road had. If you want to see the difference between the front and the back, it's insane. It's two different Jeeps in the front and the back. These are 35 by 12.5 tires. 18-inch rim by 9 inches wide. Fuel Assaults. We're going to get started on the back, and this thing is going to look like a whole different Jeep. Okay, I'm working on the back. It was going pretty smoothly. One side's pretty much done. But over here on top of the coil spring where the spacer goes, I ran into a pretty big problem. This is supposed to go on top and you feed through it. No issues on the other side. On this side, as soon as I started tightening it, the weld broke. I wasn't quite sure what to do, so what I think I'm going to do is take this off. I found my own long bolt and nut, and instead of this hanging down, I'm going to try to have this sitting on top and come through the bottom instead of being like this. I have to have a longer bolt to do that. That's why I couldn't really just do it on the other one. Hopefully that's enough extra bolt to get to the other side of that. We'll find out. Kind of makes me nervous about the rest of it. This broke that easy, but I guess what you get for a $200 lift kit. Alright, here is the back. It is completely done. A 2.5-inch lift with 35-inch tires makes it way bigger than I thought it was going to. This thing, you gotta do a full Captain Morgan to step into these. Super awesome though. Next is the rough country spare tire relocation kit. There's no way that 35 is going to fit right there, so we're going to move that up a little bit, but I do have it. Where the nut broke on the lift kit, I did end up managing to fix with that longer bolt. I had to use a extra washer, and I put a lock washer on there as well just to make sure. I think it's probably good or better than what it would have came with. It did make me waste an extra hour trying to fix it, but all in all, pretty good kit. Here is the rough country spare tire relocation kit. That way I can fit the spare 35-inch tire onto the back of the Jeep. Just this thing right here, I bet, weighs 30 pounds. It is heavy. But we're going to get it mounted on there. Alright, the tailgate bracket is installed, and now I'm going to put on the actual spare tire holder. Alright, we've got that all mounted up. Now it's time to put on the spare. Alright, the spare tire is on. Somehow it just got super dirty. I guess when I unloaded out of my truck, but there it is. I do have one issue though. The camera cover won't go all the way on. So what I'm going to do is just trim this little bit right there. And hopefully it'll slide on the rest of the way once I do that. Okay, cutting that little bit off the side just made it perfect. I didn't think really you can even tell. I can't. Alright. We'll get some daylight shots. Maybe clean this thing and then see what it looks like, but it's looking great so far. Here is the Jeep during the day. It has been completely transformed just by a small lift and tires. This thing looks like a completely different vehicle. Again, those are Atturo Trail Blade 35-inch tires, 18-inch fuel assault wheels, a rough country lift. It sits a lot higher than I thought it was going to, really. This thing just looks great in my opinion. Definitely looks a lot meaner. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was a little bit of a chore to get that lift on, but nothing too crazy. Probably the hardest part was moving these big wheels and tires around, especially putting that spare on. It took about all my strength. It took all my strength, not about all of it, really, to lift this spare up and put it on the back. But it looks good. Well, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Look forward to the next one. We'll probably be putting on some LED rock lights.